Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the DaCraftdeez YouTube channel. I'm your host, Nick, and sadly today we won't be joining with Crafted. He is very sick and very ill and won't be able to record this week. So I'm taking over today to record necessarily. So basically, what today's episode is going to be about is not a topic that we're going to talk about. It's more of a ranking system. And we're going to rank the, on tiermaker.com, we're going to rank the PBS Kids shows. And as you can see, I already ranked some of these to, what I haven't watched. I know some of them are like, oh, Buck's Buddy, and it's like, that's kind of Arthur, so I'm like, not putting doubles on here, basically, is what I'm going to say. So, we're going to start off, so sorry, by ranking the out by F. So the first one of F tier, I know there's not a lot, but it's like, it's like I didn't watch a lot of these shows as a kid, but but for the F tier, we're putting that show. I know what the show is. I think it's Daniel's Tiger Show. I think it is. Dinosaur Train. And this. All I know about these three is that they weren't really interesting. The first two were like, they just made no really sense at all, if you kind of understand what I'm saying. And for this third one, all I know it for was that it was a book, and I'm not saying, oh, it's not a show, if you didn't watch it. I'm like, well, I'm counting books as well, and I know there's another book in here like this one. I'll rank this one to an F, because it's just, I read the book once, I think, in like first grade or something like that, so that type of stuff. So now we're gonna move on into the D tier, and for the D tier, I'm putting Cyberpunks, or them, Teletubbies, because and Nature Cat, yeah. The reason why for those three, again, it's only because it just felt like to me, the first one, Cyber Chase, not Cyberpunks. That's a different show, I think. But Cyber Chase, it just was like, it was a cool action type of show, but it was like, it didn't really bring the same feeling, Nature Cat had the same thing. It just was like, I only watched it or saw it, like, 4 episodes of it, only because of, like, the freaking nothing else to watch. There's nothing to watch, so yeah. And Teletubbies, very old, very nostalgic, but like, look at the picture they used. Look how they're so creepy. They look creepy, and there's a story that I have that I might tell y'all, but we'll see. So, next we're gonna move on to the C tier. Now this is where it might get a little, like, different, or people are gonna be like, what? So Word Girl is definitely C tier. I would say Sid the Science Kid, C tier. And then we got one of the Cliffords. Which one was Clifford? This one. This Clifford one also as well. Barney. Now the reason why with Word Girl is that it was just so long, and it was a superhero for words and stuff. It just made no sense. Clifford, it can't compare to the original, Barney was just scary as well. Same with Teletubbies. I'm not sure if I would move those. I'm debating on moving it down. You know what? We're gonna move it down to D, just because. No, we'll move it to C still, just because. Yeah. And Sid the Science Kid, it was just kind of meh. So we're going into the B tier. Yes. Now this is where it's gonna get good. Super Y is. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, what? So Martha Speaks, Thomas the Train, Clifford Puppy Days, and Cat in the Hat. And again, all this is my opinion. You can all yell at me in the comments for this, but this is all my opinion, so, But while we're at it, actually, for a question of the day, what would you rank these shows? What would you change that I, ranked it, So, we'll see how that goes. So, to explain the B tier, this is kind of, we're getting better, into this ranking, So, Super Y, really good show growing up. I enjoyed it a lot. It was really good. Same with Martha Speaks as well. It just was, like, these two were really good for this tier. Thomas the Train is just, I don't know, the talking train part kind of made it difficult to really, understand the show, and I don't know. So, Clifford, the reason why I'm putting this one over this one is because, one, the Puppy Days is just so much cuter. I'm just saying, like, it was just so much cuter to watch baby Clifford, and it was so cool. And, of course, great book series, great author for the books, and they made a really good show out of it as well. I like it a lot. So, now we're getting to the good stuff, the A tier. Caillou is A tier. I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, Caillou's like 5 and is bald. Listen, I know what you're saying. It is, people are going to make the cancer jokes and all that stuff, but let's try to keep it nice here. We got Curious George, Magic School Bus, Sesame Street, Liberty Kids, and Bob the Builder. Now I'm not going to really talk about these ones. I'm only going to put them in the S tier, only because of how good they were. But I'll talk about the A tier first before we move on to S tier. I'll do that because I know what I'm going to say for that show. But for A tier, Caillou, I already talked about it a little bit. Curious George is a good show. It was able to just, it was different because it was like, unlike all the other ones where it's like a talking, like, cat in a, Sesame Street as well, and talking dog and stuff, and like these random things. This one had Curious George not talk, and it made it like feel more real life, So, etc. Like that type of stuff. I can't really say anything about it, but Magic School Bus again, also a really good show, And I know I wasn't probably born when the show was airing, but I do know that during school it was a good show, or good just in general thing to watch, to get away from school and be able to watch something educational and anything else as well. Same with Liberty Kids as well. Also, it was actually really good to tell the history of the Americans, or just in general the world. It was a really good show for that. Bob the Builder, also like a very good, construction type of show, so I liked it a lot, And Sesame Street, I don't know what I'm going to say about Sesame Street. It's just, Elmo, if you look up videos, I don't know why Elmo just makes me laugh. I don't know if it's the voice or the sorry for anyone who's watching, the voice actor, I don't know what makes Elmo funny, but he makes it hilarious. So now we're going to move on to S tier. Clifford the Big Red Dog, OG, really good show. I really do enjoy it a lot. Same with Bill Nye the Science Guy. Really good show for science class. Kind of like the Spanish School Bus, but better. It made it more funny and entertaining. Arthur, it was a good old classic, show you can always go back to and watch. Zamboo is also really good because it's starring the Kratt Brothers, which I think is amazing because the Wildcats is my favorite show for this PBS Kids ranking, only because it is just, imagine just like turning into a freaking animal and of any type of sort just makes it so darn cool, But that's all I'm going to rank. Again, comment below what you would rank this tier list, if you would change it or anything like that. And also, this is indeed a project without Crafted, so this might seem a little different, but, he'll hopefully be back for the next episode. But, as of now, he will not be back for, I don't know how long, but, we'll get it done. So, thank you all for watching. Make sure to check out the JHS Creative Communications YouTube channel, which will be shown somewhere on the screen. And check out the Twitter as well. That will be shown on screen or in the description below. So, thank you all for watching.